Question.
I said good morning. Welcome back to BeeView. We here.
We queer.
On Destiny's Child's. And today we're doing Survivor. You can call me B, and I'm here with my sister, Nick, and my other sister, Dwayne. So just to give you an idea of what's going on, we listen to the song and then we give it a grade. If we like a song, we cash it. If we don't, we trash it. If we don't feel any particular way about it, it's a pass. And if we really like something, it's an ambulance. Have just one, you better make it work. Worth. Both. Yeah. First song is called Independent Woman. Apparently part one.
Darling.
Question. Tell me what you think about me.
Beyonce said herself in the Las Vegas 2009.
You had me at hello.
Okay.
Okay, let me see if I remember. Then there were 2, and then there were 4. Okay, that's too early.
That's say my name, bitch.
Yeah. I know.
And then there were 3.
And then there
Move
were 3.
Because of Bills. Because they called us gold diggers.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Come on.
You can get down like that. Show me how your angels get down.
I live for a treat.
Apparently, her dad took the demo and sent it to Charlie's Angels, which
did.
I don't buy that story for a second.
Quiet as it's kept, the demo was actually part 2, which I don't like. But here we are. So part one was made to be commercially accessible.
Okay.
Just saying. Because if you listen to part 2, that bitch is angry.
Okay. A controversial song, Bills, and the response for it to be hit as well.
Exactly.
Because you know, sometimes you'll be like, this is what I want to respond to the audience. Depends on me. But the next song, the response is never actually a hit.
Yeah.
This was a, dare I say, bigger than Bills?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
absolutely.
know. Throw your hands up.
Bills is definitely like popular, like people know
Yeah.
it. But Independent Women
You're
is
right.
like their greatest, one of their greatest.
They were still very like clean. Like there was nothing. Like at that point, people were literally like getting popularized off drama. Like, and there was nothing for that. Destiny's Child, they was cute. They was like, yeah, we Christian. I mean, we dress sexy, but we still Christian.
We know we still Christian, bitch.
And that's literally.
Was that a storyline?
Literally, that's all they kept saying over and over. But then, like, when they had the lineup changes and all that kind of stuff, they were literally in the news like all the time, and they used that drama.
So that's a cast from me.
Me too.
Me 3.
All right.
Work.
Put
your hands up. I don't see your hands up.
Something you need to know right here and now is that we never listen to the whole song. Usually,
It was a moment for us.
it was a moment for everybody. The next song is called Survivor. I mean,
Oh, bitch.
I don't know this one.
favorite song of all time, bro. Like that's up there.
Pierre, if you survive anything,
You can survive the hater.
This is fine. Just a hater. I want you to put your fists up in the air. Tell you about this song. To this day,
day.
it is still an uplifter. What I'm saying,
I love a good anthem.
like it is just.
timeless.
Now that you're out of my life, I'm so much better, stronger, richer, I'm wiser, smarter, I'm chilling,
We so million.
I'm a survivor.
We're hearing about all this negativity, so I went back into the studio,
Right.
picked up my paper and my pen, and I wrote us out of all that negativity. The result.
Perfect vision, but I'm lasting, but I'm multi.
See, when you know the story, it goes even deeper. But the cool thing is, like, when you first encounter a song like that, the older you get, the better it gets. Because the more you
Yes.
understand that shit,
It
So,
ages like a fine wine.
I'm going harder.
What had happened was with the previous 2 members, right? What they had decided that they weren't gonna say anything in the media about anything that was going on, blah blah blah. And so even though Survivor obviously was this really huge anthem, and they were like clapping back at all the haters and stuff like that. One of the first lines was like, "You thought I wasn't gonna sell without you," and stuff like that. Like all these different little things in between. So if you don't know the story, like you wouldn't pick up on it. But they was like, bitch, we talked about this.
Everybody,
It still remains timeless because again, like without the story, it's a fabulous song. It's amazing because like I said, like people are constantly surviving something. The lyrics, even though they got called out for some stuff, the lyrics were general enough for it to apply to pretty much everybody.
Yes.
They were clever.
Exactly.
Maybe the verses were a little bit more specific. I'm not gonna blast you on the radio.
Right.
After all of the sadness and sadness, still comes happiness.
But still, like the fact that you thought I was broke without you, but I'm rich.
Right.
You thought I wouldn't leave. It applies in a lot of breakups.
Yeah.
In a lot of breakups.
You wouldn't
because you are dramatic.
Exactly.
Positive things, hope and prosperity. I'm not gonna stop.
You know, ambulance for
Yeah,
real.
ambulance. For the ambulance for me, because-
Ambulance.
I'm not gonna give an ambulance since
Yeah.
y'all did, so it's a cash from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love a little.
The next song. Oh my god.
I'm a survivor, keep on surviving.
Whoa!
You better.
Next time is delicious.
Stop.
Kelly, can you handle this? Michelle, can you handle this? Beyonce, can you handle this?
I was on a flight to Japan and I came across this Stevie Nicks sample about this guitar riff. Reminded me of a voluptuous woman. So I went into the studio, I picked up my paper and my pen.
Is he saying that in all the...
No, I can't remember.
I don't think they can handle it. Seems like she wrote a lot of this.
Yes, she was angry. She had a lot of time in that little pillow room that she showed on MTV Cribs.
Prove, you can hang on me. My lips are got the shit, don't be scared of me.
Her daddy the manager, her mama the stylist, her cousin the manager,
Her
like, there's-
father.
Yeah, there's so many layers, and her sister was one of the dancers at one point. Like,
It's my body so bootylicious forever.
I think it's the first album that was fueled by the
Negativity.
drama.
Wherever I hear the phrase, can you handle it anymore, I'm like, you and Beyonce, sit down.
No.
Especially like, can you handle all of it? No.
No.
Yes, I can. Sit down. You handle it.
They did.
So Michelle was the
They
last
did.
to join. That's bizarre. She wasn't on the writing on the wall.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, she was lip syncing. But yeah.
Hold up.
She was. She named and Jumpin' Jumper were their last two videos that came out because they were already had all the treatments, all the stuff set up for that when all this drama went down.
Oh.
And that's why Farrah and Michelle are in both those videos, but they're lip syncing to the previous two members' voices.
That's shady as
And them
hell.
two members that got kicked out the group only found out they was fired when Say My Name came out.
No.
Yup.
Body so bootylicious for you, baby.
The very last note is my body to bootylicious. Study on runs, on riffs. It's a study.
I have no choice but to study.
Victory.
Bootylicious is a high cash for me.
Yeah.
High cash.
The next song is called Nasty Girl. I mean,
Nasty with some rose on, I told you.
I don't know, I love me some Beyonce.
Of course.
But I'm just gonna say that, like, let's be honest, before this video and after this video, she's made a whole career of like wearing like underwear and tops.
you're right. You're right.
And then in the video to wear
Said and then
and in that video to wear the most clothes we've ever seen Destiny Child wear in the entire career.
Right. Same as Nicki saying like that silicone can keep you. I'm like,
Yeah,
you're
right.
But come on now. You're on it.
Sorry?
Who is it written about?
probably the other two members.
Latoya.
You're not
Nasty girl. You trashy. You classless girl. In general, as a message, is not great.
No.
Because yes, you trashy, you nasty, but
You're classless.
classless. You know, they connected it directly to the lack of clothes.
Yeah,
which shouldn't
Problematic,
be.
yeah.
Other than the group being naked half their career,
This is
it's
the
just
thing.
it's just not a great message.
Yeah, that
yeah.
song, song would not fly.
Swear.
That song would not fly in 2021.
No.
Definitely not.
Oh,
Because
no.
it's even funnier live because
They already naked. How is it me though? How is it me?
well
Put some
naked.
clothes. Or why she's wearing a pasty and
And like I'm literally like
Of
male
course
or
we don't
female.
criticize nudity.
No.
In fact, we encourage it and we live for it.
Like, it's such.
You nasty girl! But okay,
Yeah.
still a catch. Still a
Yeah,
catch.
so definitely a catch.
The fact that you gave your ambulance to Survivor, I don't buy that. The next song is called Fancy.
I will.
Speak to me.
I will. I'm just saying, in the world of toxic gays, it's
Speak louder.
in the world, always talking to a man if he likes me. In the world of toxic gays, that's very much always the case.
So it's like me
Oh,
and you.
she's talking to her friend.
No.
She's talking to another woman.
No. So if that, so
That's what you got.
wait,
no?
no. So if we go out on a night out, right?
Me and you.
Yeah, and like there's there's people about, obviously.
And Nick is at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're not interested in this
Ow.
individual, but if this individual starts to talk to me,
That's what I'm saying.
all of a sudden you're interested in them.
That's what I'm saying. So she's talking to another woman.
Well, yeah, well,
'Cause
no,
you're
yeah,
only-
she's talking
you're
to-
only-
she's there speaking to
Exactly.
me.
So you're only
Yeah.
interested in him because he's into me.
Yes.
Quite honestly, I feel attacked.
Are you the other woman?
I feel that.
I'm all of them in the story. I'm all three.
Beyonce being like, you've been out and that situation has occurred. There's not been a moment where you're like, no, he might.
Yeah.
I'm always giving you man.
Yeah.
Let that be on tape.
Like at least 5 people who that bitch is.
5.
Exactly.
Name one.
Who?
That's watching.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Straight out of my mouth. She took.
You stole my man.
Thank you for. Ooh.
I took you to church
I need
today.
a moment.
This will be edited out. The next one, cash.
Cash for.
Gosh, yeah. No.
Sorry, apple pie à la mode.
Yes. It's like a cake with what's your name?
It is an evident filler.
Filler. Yeah.
Yeah,
No shade.
Apple pie filling.
I don't disagree with that. I'm saying like I could totally see it in a more intimate space, like you did with the Las Vegas thing.
Yeah.
You just
Apple pie à la mode.
yeah, you know.
I know.
Any man make you feel like apple pie motherfucker. Come on,
Alright, I'm saying it's not shady to say it's a filler
No,
because they're
of
now
course not.
doing its fillers.
Yeah.
The thing about like
I will pass it though.
Yeah, apple
Yeah,
pie
I would definitely pass it.
is a pass.
because
Energy right now. How you know because you baby.
when I went to there in the Houston, Texas, it was cute. It was cute because
The next song is called Sexy Daddy.
Everybody listen.
Cash.
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 Sexy daddy.
cash.
Nick. The next song is called Independent Woman Part 2.
The original.
Yeah. This doesn't sound like a hit.
This is why they changed. Girl, I'm.
She got trash it.
No.
I'm sorry. Like I'm.
Don't trash it.
The thing
Do whatever you want.
for me,
I will.
it's the trash. It's the trash for me.
She said trash.
Yeah, bitches.
Something else.
Okay,
but-
for me it's a pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Because I
ahead.
tried to.
Oh, mama, this is garbage.
The next song is called Happy Face. Happy Face is a pass.
It's a full pass for me.
It's a
Oh,
pass.
shit.
Yeah.
No, it's right. It's like in the context of Destiny's Child themselves, it can't be higher than a pass for me. It's not Destiny's Child brand.
Cute next to legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary
Yeah,
devours
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
The next song is called Emotion.
That's the one.
What you're clinging to instead of me tonight.
Beyonce showed her country ass
Yeah.
on this song because this bitch was yodeling for her life.
She ran across
She didn't-
the world.
She
in
was
80
like,
days.
In the words of a broken heart, it's just emotion.
I know we a group, but baby, this is my verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. She was like, I'm gonna hit every
This
note.
is my song, not my verse.
I'm gonna hit every note, every note available in the musical history. That's
Just emotion. Taking me over.
She said,
As you said.
101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, as you said, I'm gonna do low, I'm gonna do high, I'm gonna do runs, I'm gonna do I'm gonna show off.
right.
Don't let me show off.
Have you seen it live?
Come on, Michelle. Now that I need you.
Version, have you seen the live version with Celine Dion?
Yeah.
Is that just that version, right? But the version with the commentary?
Yeah. Wherever you go. As a musician,
Right.
that's a study. Okay.
Right.
Celine tried it, yeah.
We respect Celine. We respect.
we do.
But that's a whole
Not in
different
that
game.
moment. Not in
That's
that
a
moment.
different- You'll never see me fall apart. You know how much much I love myself and my voice, yeah?
Okay.
I think that I'm the best vocalist ever step on the stage, but when I'm, you know, in front of some people, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The words of a broken heart is just emotion. Is a
I'm
cash.
sorry.
Young
Cash.
This is a cash.
Cash all day.
This is definite cash.
Yeah.
Next song is called Brown Motherfucking Eye.
Very much I did just think that this is a Beyonce song. Let's be honest.
And emotion. These whole three songs are all Beyonce.
Special, but because of how it makes you fucking feel.
How it makes you feel, and also because the melody is delicious.
Yeah.
You said to me, and then you said to me, I was the woman you dreamed about.
The vocal melody
Yeah.
follows the instruments,
It's-
which is kind of basic
Yeah,
now.
it's actually. Although you tried to hide it. Like, how, this, what?
You said the way you told that.
Like, it's definitely not on brand. I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's on brand for the ballads. Come on.
Not for Destiny's Child, for Beyonce.
Why
And I
not?
got brown eyes, honey, so I'm just here for
Yeah,
it.
and I got brown eyes as well.
Okay,
Hello.
okay.
Hello.
Get it, get your life.
The first day we kissed.
Yes.
This is my motherfucking ambulance.
Oh my goodness.
Wait.
Compromised, and we haven't argued since.
It's not relatable. It's
Don't
a
have the
high cash.
It's a high cash.
It's a high
Because I just love.
Know that he loves me, cause it's obvious.
Hold on, Beyonce song with Destiny Child back up.
Baby, I love you. You are my life.
Can you tell me the story? What is the title of her solo album?
So when it came to like Destiny's Fulfilled, they like tried to give them a bit more like solos on there so they can like promote their albums. But this was definitely a Beyonce vehicle.
How did this end up being the title of her? Like, because I knew this song from her solo album.
Wondered why it was part 2, didn't you?
My happiest moments weren't complete if you weren't by my side.
You wonder why it's part 2.
Yeah, I was
And
wondering
shit
why is it
different.
part 2? And then I saw that it's a Destiny's
Yeah.
Child song, and I was like, let me hear the original version.
Right.
And it was the exact same.
So like quite full on Nicole Scherzinger Pussycat Doll situation, but the reality is that like they were definitely fully giving her solo opportunities to go in the studio. The only time would tell whether or not that would have worked.
yeah,
We can now look back and see like, oh, okay, but like
it worked.
Yeah,
But-
but certain songs would definitely be too Beyonce heavy, considering what people were saying about why the group breakup. Even though that was not the case, people will always say, "Oh, Beyonce the front woman, she being a diva, whatever, whatever."
And even Michael Jackson himself gave his blessing.
Yeah.
Right?
Just keep loving me.
Go, my ambulance. I wish I said my ambulance. Sorry. Go on then.
Very high
Hi,
cash.
Cash.
One of the things called The Story of Beauty. Oh, yeah.
It's not pretty. It's not a pretty song. It is.
Yeah. Give us a quick comment.
Yeah. No, this is fully like.
We said quick.
It's a cash for me. And
Cash for me too.
this could have been the end of the album for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand though that in the 90s they were really making concepts.
Yes.
So they had time to do a 6-minute song.
Yeah.
For I get it.
Yeah.
The next song is, the next one is.
Thank you, Lord, hallelujah.
Okay.
No, goodbye.
I can
I'm not here for
I
this.
can speak on this.
Fuck, I don't love gospel music that is very like in your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
I do love the Jesus
harmonies.
is you.
Yeah, Jesus, it's you.
And I do love the when Jesus says
Right?
yes, nobody can say no. And the thank you outro. 6 minutes on my ass.
Why the song was important when the album came out. Like, it's so random now. Like,
Outros is a very like
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
it's very
adulty
much
thing.
of the time, but then also it was very important for them to do this particular thing, considering all the shit
The media.
that they were going through in that moment, because it was very public. It was nothing behind the scenes, whatever. Like, this was they had to do this.
Okay. Writings on the Wall or Survivor?
Ooh,
This is hard.
This-
I personally prefer Writings on the Wall as
Yes.
a project,
I agree.
but I prefer this as singles. Like
Yes.
the first 4 songs
Yes.
and the 3
Yes.
is like
This
a
is-
career by themselves.
For me,
Yeah.
the writing on the wall, they definitely fully followed an album format, which I appreciate.
Yeah, the
'Cause
project.
there was a story, there was like interludes and shit like that. Without
Musical
calling them
project.
interludes.
Yeah.
But like I appreciate that because like I listened to it as a whole.
Yeah.
Whereas with Survivor,
which now you cannot do that anymore.
exactly.
Yeah.
People try, and I think Beyonce definitely does try.
Yeah.
But like, no. I'm saying
You
like.
just shaded to say the word try.
No. I'm saying that like that's intentional. It's not an accident. Like she's definitely going after like a full-on listen beginning to end situation. She's doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
When it came to Survivor, I know for sure they were definitely trying to push hits. as much as possible, because
You don't need to compare the commercial success.
fully,
and the...
fully for me, Writers on the Wall.
Me too.
Fully.
Me too. Yes.
Fully. Like as an album,
I'll be
Writings
honest,
on the Wall.
I haven't listened to Writings on the Wall top to
And that's fair. That's fair.
Which,
that's fair.
If you leave her, I'll leave
Right.
him.
When you can, what, like if you listen to
I will
top to
use
bottom, once you get in your feelings.
Listen to Zombie Radio. I will
Please.
use If You Leave Her, I'll Leave Him as the sample
Please.
for sure at some
I
point.
wanted R&B was in a different space.
Yeah.
And that album had a full
We cannot talk
place.
about Running Ago.
No.
Thank you for watching.
watching.
Next week we have Destiny Fulfilled.
Oh God.
You better tune in.
Are you ready?
Same people, different outfits.
Yes.
Alright? Tell us, Writing on the Wall.
or Survivor.
Or
Survivor.
Survivor.
This is the battle. Alright?
It's a battle, honey.
That's our battle, huh?
To love, to hold, to feel, to breathe, to live it all. Life is